$8. $8. $8 for a game that's over 35 years old. $8. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I really didn't want to be making a new episode today because I got Golf Story late last night, working on an early review for that. Very excited, the game seems really fun so far. But I had some news show up on my feed that just struck me really oddly and made me feel gross. It's Nintendo and they're overcharging for their old games again. A part of me was hoping that we'd be past this point with Nintendo with their old ROMs that they're throwing onto the systems for exorbitant prices. Old NES games, sucky NES games, doesn't matter what NES game, $5. SNES games, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, $8. N64, same thing, $10. $4 for Game Boy games, original Game Boy game, downloadable games, not the actual physical copies. These are all downloads. And short of the licensing fees and the servers that these are on that they need to download from, they cost Nintendo nothing to sell. But here's my problem with the Mario Brothers $8 arcade game that was announced this morning. $8 for a game that is 35 plus years old. $8 for a game that you can get on multiple systems for very inexpensive prices. And when people will try to justify this, oh, how much are you going to spend in quarters on it? You'd spend at least $8 in quarters on it. Well, yeah, any arcade game that comes out, I'd spend at least $8 in quarters on it, but that's not the point. The point is, it kind of references what I was talking about in my previous video, how there are too many games out there for the consumers to keep up with, and Nintendo's gonna start charging these exorbitant prices on 35-plus-year-old games. Who is gonna buy them? Now, in all honesty, I had hoped Nintendo had smartened up over the past 10 to 15 years while they've been selling these download codes, and thinking maybe we should lower the prices a bit to get back in touch with reality. How indie games are sold for these prices. Indie games that a lot of work are put into. Time is invested, better graphics, better storyline, better everything for literally the same price as an old game that's the same level over and over and over, and all you're doing is trying to get a high score in these games. It should not be $8. At best, I think it should be like $5, and that's still a lot for these games. Honestly, Nintendo's marketing department is all over this. They're calling it the Arcade Archives Mario Brothers to make it sound like special and unique. It's the original Mario Brothers. It should not be $8. Now granted, some of the arcade games that Nintendo's announced to be coming out in the future may actually be worth that $8. But it just drives me insane that Nintendo just has this blanket cost across the board for their systems. They are literally using this game to create value for other games that they'll be selling down the line. And what I mean by that is Excitebike Versus, probably worth $5 to $6. Punch-Out, probably worth $7 to $8. Mario Brothers, probably worth $1 to $2, maybe $3. But by charging the $8 for Mario Brothers, they're making people feel like they're going to be getting a better value for the better games that come out down the road at the same price. Nintendo is waging a psychological warfare through all their consumers, and I hope to God people can see this. $8. $8 for a game that is 35 plus years old. $8, people! Are you crazy, Nintendo? Now, maybe if it was like $1, I could see 8 people buying it, and that way you'll get your $8, Nintendo. But do you really think there's gonna be enough people out there dropping $8 on this game that should be $1 to $2 to justify the $8 price tag? $8! What this tells me is that Nintendo has no intentions of lowering the prices of any of their other download ROMs that they throw on their eShop when those finally go up there. It's going to be the same prices that people already bought the games on previous consoles, except it's going to be on the Switch, and it might even cost more because it's a new system. And I feel like Nintendo is going the wrong direction with this by either keeping the prices the same or raising them for the Switch. They need to be lowered, especially because these are loyal consumers that have probably already bought the game multiple times. And side note, I really hope when the eShop finally does reveal itself that Nintendo does give a discount to those customers that already bought these games in the past, because to me, they should already be free because you already bought them. Actually, many people have bought them multiple times on multiple systems. But maybe that's just me. Anyways, that's the end of my rant for today, guys. Let me know if I'm way off base with this, if you think the $8 price tag is absolutely insane for these arcade archive Mario Brother games, or if you think it's the right price and that I'm just going crazy here. Let me know in the comments section below, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.